When is it a good time to start a cryptocurrency trading robot? Well, in this video, I'm going to try and answer that question for you. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to look at one cryptocurrency, and that's Bitcoin. Everybody knows Bitcoin. Now, in recent days, Bitcoin has gone from 49,000 to 61,000. So that's just around about 25% change in price. So let's go to the whiteboard and put those two prices on here. So we've got 69k at the top, and we got 49k at the bottom. Now, let's say that you started a robot here. This is where you did your buy. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to work out that if you bought there and the price dropped, you've lost around 25%, just under. Let's say that you opened a trade with your robot down at this level. Well, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that that's gone up by 25%. So there's 25% there. Even if you wasn't using a trading robot, you would have made 25%. If you would have bought up here and the market dropped, you would have lost 25%. So there's no rocket science there. So when do you start a robot? Well, the idea of a trading robot is it doesn't matter when you start the trade. Obviously, the best place for a robot to start is when it's at the bottom. That's the easiest place for a robot to make money because it can pick up trades as the price goes up. But what happens if you don't find the bottom and you start your robot at the top? What does that mean? Will you lose money? Well, let's say that you were going to trade with $100 and you only had $100 and you said, that's all I can allocate to a trading robot is $100. So let's add your $100 on the board here. And we'll say now that the price of Bitcoin is at $61,000 and you want to start a trading robot. So if you set up a trading robot and you put the full $100 in on the first trade and the robot buys in here, but it's obvious that the robot doesn't have any room and it's only got to wait for the price to go up. However, if you said this is my risk capital $100 and I'm going to break that down into smaller chunks of $20 trades, and it doesn't matter whether you were doing $1,000 and you were breaking that down into $100 trades, or you were doing $10,000 and you were breaking that down into $1,000 trades. It doesn't matter. The principle's still the same. So let's say we take the $100 and we set up a robot and we say that the first trade that we want to do is for $20. Now, it buys in at this point. So now what's going to happen? Well, what the robot is going to do is to monitor the price. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Now, let's just take the worst case scenario and say that the price drops down and it goes down by, say, 2%. And the robot decides that it's going to use another $20 out of the $100 that you've got up here to risk capital. So your robot at this point is used up in risk capital of $40. So you've got another $60 up here that the robot can play with. Now let's say again, the worst case scenario, the price goes down again by another 2%. And this time the robot uses another $20. Well, that 40 now has gone to 60. And that 60 is gone down to 40. So you've got $40 that the robot hasn't used, and now you've got $60 that the robot has used. Well, let's say that 2% here, 2% here, and 2% here, that's a 6% roughly drop in the market. So now let's say that this price goes up by 2%. That means that this robot can take some profit. Now, what the robot would have done is when it sold this lot here, instead of it giving all the profit to you, it keeps some of the profit to bring down the price of the lot above or the lots above. Well, let's say that you've got the setting of the bot to bring down the lot price here, and it kept 10 cents. So what that means now is that you haven't spent $20, have you? You've spent $19.90. So that means it's brought down the price of what you paid for this piece of Bitcoin here. Now the price actually goes down a little bit by 2%, and the robot buys another trade and it spends another $20. So that means you're back to the $60 that your trading robot has spent. Now, again, the price goes up slightly. and the robot makes more profit again. It keeps 10 cents for this trade here, and this was 19 cents and 90. It keeps another 10 cents, and this has now come to $19.80. So again, bringing the price down. So after this scenario, you've still got these two open lots, because remember, this one here keeps buying and selling. So we'll remove that from the board. Now the Bitcoin price could sit around this 50,000, 560, somewhere around there if we're dropping 4%, and it could do this. That means that the robot can buy in here, because that's the 58,560, and then it could do a sell here. It could do a buy here. It could do a sell here. And every time it's doing those buys and sells, it's completing the transaction. It's keeping some profit back to bring down the price that you paid here. Because each time it keeps 10 cents, this now becomes $19.70, $19.60, $19.50, $19.40. So as you can see, originally your robot spent $20. But because it keeps buying now, the price has not gone back up to this price point. But because it keeps buying and selling, because it's got this sideways action, the robot can keep profit back to eventually close this lot, even though the price never ever gets back to the point that it bought in. That's the beauty of a trading robot. So let me now show you how to set up a trading robot with your $100. So here I am inside Johnny Blockchain. If you've not got a Johnny Blockchain account, below the video you'll find a link where you can come and create a free account and have a look round. So inside my Johnny Blockchain account, I'm going to come up to the dashboard, and I've got here one Bitcoin trading robot set up. But to set up a new trading robot, I just click on this plus sign, and on here I'm going to choose the exchange. Well, I'm going to choose this Pancake V3. And then over this side, I'm just going to type in BTC. And I can choose what I want to trade the Bitcoin with. It can either be with USDC or it can be with Tether. I'm going to choose Tether because that's what I've got inside my wallet. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it onto expert mode. Because remember, what we want to do is imagine that you've got $100 or $1,000 or $10,000 and you don't want to spend all of that on one trade. You want to spread the risk. So the default settings has got 20 in there. Now what we want to do is come down the bottom here and you'll see that the risk capital for this robot, but we said we don't have $622 and we only want to have a robot that will use no more than $100. Well, it's very simple. What we need to do is to, off the trading strategy, is to remove some of these trades. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete, come on this dustbin or this garbage can, depending on what part of the world you're in, and I'm going to delete off of here. And as you can see, this number will start to go down. So we go down until we get roughly around the $100. I've got $96. So what this means, if you look here, the very first trade that the robot would do would be with $20. And if the price was to drop by 2%, roundabout, the robot will use another $20. And then if the price drops again, it could use $12. The price drops again, another $12. And it will keep using up lots as the price goes down until it finds the bottom or until your robot runs out of funds. So let's say that your robot has used up all these 7 trades. You've got lot 0, which is the first one, and then these other 6 lots here, which is 7. That would have used up all of your risk capital on this trading robot had the price kept dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And at this point, the robot will stop and wait until the price starts to go up. But let's say that your robot didn't go down all the way down to number 6, it went down to 3. And then the price started to go sideways. As I said earlier, it would buy and sell this trade here, rinse and repeat, and each time keeping you back some profit so that it can bring down the average price of the lots above. So if you're happy with the settings so far, then all you'd need to do is you'd have to come over to here to approve the Bitcoin for the smart contract that Johnny Blockchain uses to do the trades. And you'd also need to approve the Tether inside the smart contract so that Johnny Blockchain could carry on the trades. So I'm going to cancel this because I've already got a trading robot. And as you can see here, this trading robot has got 4 lots. It's spent $72. If it was to sell all of those lots now, it would make a loss because it would sell those for $66.38. Well, obviously, I'm not going to override. I'm not going to let my human emotions get involved. I'm just going to leave the robot to do its thing. So you can see here that this robot is made just over 11%, 11.4%. It's made $2.28. It's got 87 cents that it's kept back from the profit to bring down the price of the lots above. And if we go and look at the bot's activity, click on this icon here and then go to open bot activity, you can see what the bot did from the beginning. And that's how easy it is to set up a trading robot using Johnny Blockchain. Now, once you've got an account, you can click the link below. If you come over to the getting started section, video there, highly recommend you watch that. And below that video, you'll find this blue button that says step-by-step user guide. Click on that. We've got all the video training that you need to set up a trading robot, getting started, whether you're going to set up a decentralized trading robot with PancakeSwap and your MetaMask wallet, or whether you're going to set up a centralized trading robot with Binance. You've got all the videos there to show you how to do it. This trading robot really works and it's making a passive income for its users right now. Now, if you want to create your own trading robot, below this video, you're going to find a link. It's going to take you over to Johnny Blockchain. You can either use it with a MetaMask wallet and PancakeSwap or Uniswap, or you can set it up with Binance.com and Binance US. You've got decentralized trading or centralized trading. Your funds stay inside your wallets all the time. So if you're using the decentralized, your funds stay inside your MetaMask. If you're using the centralized on Binance, then your funds stay inside your Binance account. You don't have to send your funds to this platform to do the trading for you. You can create a free account by clicking on sign up or register. And if you look down the bottom here, you'll see that we've got 105,000 in passive income for the members so far. You'll also see that there's over $7,000 paid in affiliate commissions. It's also got affiliate program, 98.4% of profitable trades, 0.5% of bought back, broke even basically, and then we've got 1.1% of negative trades. It means that they made a loss, but 98.4% of positive trades. Absolutely mind-blowing system. It really works. It does what it says on the tin. It's a trading robot that works with PancakeSwap, Uniswap and Binance.com or Binance.us. Create your free account. Click on any of these buttons, sign up or register. It's going to bring you here. Pop your name, your email address, password, put some ticks in these boxes. Click on this box here to say complete my sign up. You can have a look round, and when you're ready to get started, if you want to set up a decentralized trading robot, it's going to cost you $25 a year to set up as many trading robots as you like. If you want to set up a centralized trading robot with Binance, it's going to cost you another $25 a year. And you can set up as many robots as you like. So if you want to set up both decentralized and centralized trading robots, it's just $50 a year for as many trading robots as you like. Click the link below, come and create your free account, and happy trading.